Okay, there we go. Took a little bit of a while to set FTL up because I haven't run it in forever and I had a billion mods running that weren't working at all. I haven't played FTL on the computer in a long time. I played on my iPad a lot, but I reckon... God, it was created in 2012? Ages ago. It's hard to believe. It's already been that long. Yeah, FTL is one of my favorite games. I'm thinking I'm just gonna start from scratch here. It's kind of sad, because, I mean, you can see that I've unlocked basically everything on most of the ships. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just... I mean, it would be nice... Maybe I can just move my profile. You know, I think we're just gonna run with the adjudicator. I've always liked the adjudicator. Oh right, you right click, and then... God, I haven't used this in such a long time. I haven't played with FTL. God, the frame rate is actually not the greatest. It's gotta be said. Is it okay? Okay for recording? I think it is, actually. Could be the mouse sensitivity is just a bit, strange to me. Yeah, I'm gonna not remember any of the hotkeys for this. Maybe I should just start from scratch. Yeah. Anyways, FTL. If you have somehow never heard of FTL, it's a pretty fantastic game. Indie company. And... J? Oh, that's F, not J. Derp. Yeah. Anyways... You basically... I should probably be reading these. Should I? You know what? I think I'm just gonna delete my profile. I'm just gonna delete my profile. You know what? Screw it. Delete. Yep. That it? There we go. Alright. Here we are. FTL. I kind of jumped into that game without explaining much. So basically, we have a total of how many? 28 ships. 28 total ships that you can play with in this game. So you have 8 different ships in total, and then each one of them has layout A, B, and C. It used to just be A and B, but they added a C after Advanced Edition came out, which was basically FTL's only update ever, which is why I had molds installed. Honestly, I think it would be amazing if they ever decided to reboot FTL and add some more content to it. I'd really love that. Maybe I should turn down the volume a bit. I don't know how loud I am compared to the game. That's a bit better. So, basically... this is the only ship you start off with. You have to unlock all the others through quests. You can unlock them through victory. Getting to Sector 5 with the Kestrel cruiser unlocks the NG cruiser, but after that, just beating the game with each ship unlocks each ship except for these two, which is why they're set off to the side. Then there's also a quest for each ship except for the Kestrel and the NG cruiser, because both of those are just... Kestrel is unlocked by default, obviously, and the NG Cruiser is just unlocked by getting to Sector 5. So, I should probably get going here. We start off with 2 weapons, the Artemis and the Burst Laser. Honestly, it would have been... What's hotkey? That's interesting. It would have been a bit better if I could have just started off with fresh and recorded it while that was happening. That would have been nice. I don't know when it came out now. So, yeah, we start off with 2 weapons, 3 power in the weapons. This is a... God, I keep forgetting to... keep forgetting to read the text. They offer to give you some of their goods things for their ship. Will not accept a surrender. Not scrap. I know I'll get more scrap if so rusty on the controls. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useless scrap material. So I got 18 scrap instead of the 7 I offered. So difficulty normal. Yeah, normal mode is fairly normal, I'd say. Hard mode is just I tried to get all the achievements in hard mode, but I couldn't. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. You will never surrender one of our crew to slavers, are you kidding me? Fucking slavers. Eat my laser. So, shields block lasers, beams. Lasers can take down shields. You'll see how the game works. If you don't know it already, you'll see it pretty quickly. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take down this ship pretty quickly. So I disabled its weapons by shooting it with my burst laser. Not using the arrows, you might notice, because it does 2 damage and charges faster than the burst laser. Oh shoot. I accidentally just... I totally could have taken that Mantis. That would have been a really nice... Which I did so. They offered one of their slaves to me. Oops. I hate it when I accidentally do that. So we're gonna jump to this beacon. We want to get as many beacons as we can. Without the rebels getting to us. Gonna attack them because, you know, obviously... if you had played this game as much as me, you might know, if you have played this game as much as me, you might know that there's a high chance in this encounter that they'll surrender and offer you one of their slaves. So you can get nicely enough, he starts out in the cockpit. You can restart the car and stuff. So the humans I have on this ship are normal, and they don't provide any. They don't really have any special bonuses except for their skills level up slightly faster. As you'll notice, there are 6 different skills. There's one for each of these systems that I currently have them on, and then there's also repair and combat, which level up every time they get into combat, every time they repair. To be more precise, every time they repair a bar in the system, power bar, they get 1 experience. And every time they kill an enemy, they get 1 experience. You can locate a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease has spread virulently. Virulently? I haven't quite decided on how I like to pronounce that word. They're setting up a quarantine to contain it, but a riot has broken out. Obviously, so, we could basically help or not, but since we have this Joker over here, we can basically, I'm pretty sure it's a 100% chance that you succeed. Whereas with this one, you could potentially lose a crew member, or just nothing could happen or whatever. But blue options mean that you have a special crew member or system or weapon that, I think those are the 3 things that could happen. System, crew member, weapon, special one of those that without it, you would only have the white options. But with the blue options, they're usually going to be better. Though depending on the case, sometimes you'll want to go for white options. Usually you want to go for blue options, though. With no fear of catching the disease, your NG crew member helps reassure and organize the infected humans. Calmed by its extensive knowledge of human physiology, the infected submit to quarantine in the hopes that a cure can be found soon. Colony leaders offer a reward for helping to prevent an ugly incident. 4 fuel, 4 missiles, 9 scrap. Nice little bonus. If I were in easy mode, I would get like 20 scrap per bonus, which is kind of ridiculous. There are 8 sectors in total you have to go through. You have 9. You have 7 regular sectors, and then the last sector is where you stand off against the flagship. Which is the point of this game. You want to get to the final sector and destroy the Rebel Flagship. I've been forgetting to take power out of the old medbay to make room for engines. So cockpit, you need the cockpit running basically at all times, is a good idea. You need it running to jump on the FTL drive, so you need a crew member. No idea who that was, but it's very. Let me show you FTL. So, anyways, you need cockpit and engines running in order to dodge and jump. You need a crew member in the cockpit, always in order to jump. So if you upgrade the cockpit, you don't need a crew member in it to dodge. Oh, also. I'm gonna have to relearn all hotkeys to this game. It's been ages since I played it on desktop. Yes, if you could rebind the hotkeys, but that's not an option. So, she has her station set by default. We can set this station. We'll stay there. We'll go there. Honestly, the hotkeys are a bit strange. Music in this game is fantastic, by the way. In case you haven't noticed. A missile shoots across her bow when the jump completes. Your scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate hails you. Damn it! We weren't expecting company. Stay out of this and you can profit. Try to be a hero. I'm gonna use a missile for this because they have a super shield, which you saw in the beginning as I created a random. Basically, super shields prevent just about anything from going through them. So basically, ion weapons can't deal damage to systems. If they land on the shield, they'll disable the shield, so... Fine, our previous offer was not generous enough. Let's improve it. Nope. I'm not doing that. I think I will. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So if that had landed on the shield, it would have disabled it, and that beam would have attacked my ship. And that's a hull beam right there. I know because I've played this game for a while. It still just makes me so nostalgic thinking of when this game came out. Pirate explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useless scrap material. You go to examine the ship you just saved. Upon closer inspection, you realize the ship under attack was a rebel scout! It's too damaged to put up much of a fight. Of course, we're going to do that. Fleet delayed by 1 jump. Hopefully that will buy you more time. So basically, you want to milk every sector as much as you possibly can, so that you don't blow up obviously, if your hull gets down to 0, you die, and if your crew members all die, you die. Those are the two instances. This one I've seen before, a ship with conspicuous pirate markings is orbited on a nearby moon broadcasting a simple message about equipment available for sale. If you do one, he'll attack you anyway, so I'm just going to attack him. I always go on the offensive because I like to receive as much scrap as I can, so shoot that way. Good. So, I should probably go back to explaining the subsystems. There's things I completely forgot about that. Subsystems don't require power, it's basically that. Whereas systems require power. So see, that disabled my engines, but it didn't get to disable my shield, so that laser hit me. It's tactics like these that when you learn through the gameplay, you get much better at the game, and start to end up winning a lot more when you learn them. So, cockpit is evasion, and it requires crewmen to jump, crewmen manning it to jump, and you evade unless you have auto. The engines are somewhat similar. You need them on and running in order to evade and in order to jump, but you don't need a crewman manning them. Please don't kill us. We will give you everything we have. 10 scrap. You gotta be ruthless in this game. I mean, killing them is almost always going to give you more scrap than them surrendering. Whatever. I guess it makes a bit of sense, because, like, you get scrap from your ship exploding. Scrap is. So, let him soak up some of the damage. That there's a mantis. They are good at fighting. They deal 1.5 times damage, as well as stuff. What was I gonna say? As well as they can move faster. That's right. They can move like 1.5 times, 1.2. I can't remember. It's faster. You detect 2 ships, one chasing the other. Scanners show the pursuer is a pirate. Aid the civilian ship, of course. So, putting a crewman on the engines increases your evasion by 5, and then when they level up, they can also provide 5 evasion as well, after they've leveled. The first level gives plus 3 evasion, and then the second level gives plus 2, so when you get both levels, you get plus. Ooh, they have a fire going on over there, do they? Nice, handy little thing you can do is you put a crew member on sensors. I'll show you what's happening on the ship. Oh, looks like they put out the fire. Just kill them then. So, anyways, shields provide faster recharge, and weapons provide a faster recharge for the weapons as well. That's just about it. You can also man the doors and sensors as well, doors will improve their level by 1, and same for sensors, basically. You can sort of see this crewman logo right there. That's basically representing another power bar. The crewman basically adds a power bar to it. So, if we go to the upgrade screen, that's not the right hotkey. What is it? You can can see that there's 3 upgrades for each of the subsystems. The other subsystem is the backup battery, which we don't have. So basically, you can upgrade them twice and you'll get improved blast doors, and then if you man them, and you've upgraded them twice, you'll get super blast doors, but if you man them just with no upgrades, you'll get blast doors and all that. And when you have piloting, piloting the cockpit doesn't provide a similar bonus to these two. It's just needs a pilot function, but when you upgrade it twice, you can get 80% evasion without a pilot, which is pretty good. It used to be 50% evasion, which is not the greatest. No, it's 80. I guess they decided that could be more balanced. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. Let's investigate, of course. Land a small shuttle in an enormous field whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, 6-legged, horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? I've seen this event before, and I know that this, I don't think, ever works, but this one has a chance to provide you with an engine crew member. Didn't that time, though. Alright, so you'll notice the Rebels, this thing is flashing red because if I were to jump over here, the Rebels would jump right there, and you would, this exit beacon would get taken over like all of these. And hopefully we don't ever have to see what that's like, because it's not the greatest. Basically, it provides you with a ship to fight, and it also fires an anti-ship battery at you, which is basically, it periodically locks onto you and punches holes in your ship. It does 3 damage, which is pretty fun. It pierces all shields. And you have a very powerful ship to fight as well. Depending on the sector, it becomes more powerful. So you can see we have first sector, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and finally the 8th sector, the last stand. And that's where you go to fight the Rebel Flagship. So, if anybody down there, if anybody is watching this and would like to comment, I will tell you that if anybody comments 1 or 2, I will go to that sector that they mentioned. If anybody comments the other one, then we'll just roll a die, I guess. But the one that gets the most comments we'll go to, if anybody decides to comment. So, Sector 1 or Sector 2, I'm going to leave it completely up to you. And also, for the next ship I'm going to play, and the next characters, I will leave that up to you as well. But for now, I believe that it is time to go. It took me quite a while to set up this episode, because FTL, like I said, hadn't run it in a long time. It was not the greatest ever. Alright, I bid you farewell, everybody. Stay safe, goodbye, good luck, good wealth, good health, good tidings. I should just stop with that. I don't know what else there is to wish you good. But, goodbye for now. We will see you tomorrow